Hey guys, before we get started, make sure to hit the subscribe button. I post new videos every Wednesday. So we're going to start with this paint. I got it from Hobby Lobby in multi-surface premium chalk acrylic paint in white, and then I used one of these brushes that I also got from Hobby Lobby. And we're just going to paint these jars. I did get these from Dollar Tree and we got 3 of them for this project. As you start painting the jars, I did use a heavy hand with the paint and I shouldn't have been doing that. I wanted a lighter paint because I kind of wanted it to have that kind of rustic, older, kind of antique feel to it. So what I should have done is less paint, and that way the creases in the jar would have been shown through a little bit more as clear and not white, because I am going to fill this with some brown filler later, and then it makes it look more brown, where I know other people painted brown and white to try and get it to look a little bit more rustic, but I didn't want to put that much paint into it. So if you use a lighter hand, then the filler will show through. And as I'm painting here, I am painting in a diagonal direction just to get that kind of texture on the jar. So once that's done and it's all dry, then I start painting the top of it. I repainted the lid to get it the way that I liked, and then I painted the top part in the same direction, all just going straight up, and then the inside in a straight direction, just going straight up as well. So now we're going to use the red paint. It's still from Hobby Lobby, Craftsmart. It's in Scarlet, and we're going to paint this box. This was from Dollar Tree. It's actually one of their gift wrap boxes, and it's in the shape of a jingle bell, but I took the lid off because I'm just going to be using the bottom part of the box as my container for my 3 jars. And we're just going to go through and paint it all the way around. I was hoping that it wasn't going to be see-through, but it didn't turn out that way, but I still kind of liked it. It wasn't that satiny texture, and instead it's more of a matte because of the paint. So once that dried, I went ahead and I painted the inside as well. I wasn't sure if the inside was gonna show through once I put the 3 jars in there, and I didn't want the white in the box to blend in with the white of the containers, and I want to make sure that they popped. So I just went ahead on the inside and painted the whole inside red, but when I was done I couldn't even see the red side of the container anyway, so if you're doing this project you could actually probably skip this step. I know in my home I use the color red in my Christmas theme. Let me know in the comments below what color you use in your home. So that's what it's going to look like on the inside. I didn't worry about the bottom because I figured no one was going to see it. And then we're going to use this rope, also from the Dollar Tree. So to measure it, I did just wrap it around the jar where I wanted it to go. I marked my spot and then cut it there with the scissors. Once it was cut, I put it back on the jar and wrap it around to make sure that it's going to fit okay. And then I use this rope as my marker, and I measure out 2 additional pieces and cut those as well. Funny thing about this is each time I cut a new piece of rope, they got longer and longer, so make sure that you test the rope around the edge before you start gluing it on. So for the first jar, I only wrapped it around and then used hot glue to the 2 ends to make those stick together. But for the other 2 jars, I did just put glue all the way around the whole lip of where the rope is going to go, and then glued it that way. That way the whole thing sticks and there's no like lift up on the rope, because I noticed that with the first one. So this was a tight rope for the jar. And then I hot glued the two ends together as well. And as you can see here, you can see the texture of the jar and the direction that I painted it. So now we're going to take our little gift box and we're going to put the jars on the inside. I did have to rearrange them in a way so that the shape of the box, since it comes out where that Jingle Bell part is, use that third jar to get it all to fit, and it fit pretty tight. So then we're going to take this Potpourri from the Dollar Tree in the vanilla scent. I thought it looked kind of like pine cones, so I like to use it for the filler. This way it was brown and it kind of makes the inside of the jar stand out from the white. Gives it a little bit more color. I didn't fill these jars all the way up either because I wanted these Garland Picks to go inside, and I just wanted it to be filler to make them stay. So these Garland Picks, if you stick them straight in, they are too tall, so I bent the edges of them and then just got them to rearrange the way that I liked within that filler. And I decided I actually didn't like the way that it looked. I want the jars to stick up more, so I took the jars out and I used this junk mail that I had. They were just food coupons, and then just kind of scrunched them in there to get the jars to lift up so more of the white jars would kind of show, because I didn't like that the red box and then the red ornaments, it was just too much red for me and I needed more of that white. And then I took the last of the Potpourri and just filled up the edges, and this was the part that I was talking about where I didn't know if the red from the box was going to show, but because I've used these little Potpourri bits, you can't even see the red box, and it gave it kind of more texture. Now I'm just adjusting the floral arrangements and using the branches to twist together to try and get them to stay in place. If you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up to help support my channel.